factors. Skin cancers like melanoma have damaged DNA in skin cells that lead to uncontrolled growth of these cells. UV rays from the sun or tanning beds damage DNA in your skins. Our immune system repairs some of this damage but not all. Over the time, the remaining DNA damage can lead to mutations that cause skin cancer. Many other factors also play a role in increasing the skin of melanoma, including genetics, skin type of color, hair color, freaking and number of moles of the body. Understanding what causes melanoma and whether you are at high risk of developing the tissue can help you prevent it or detect it early when it is easiest to treat and cure. These factors increase your melanoma risk. Unprotected or excessive UV exposure from the sun or indoor training weakened immune system due to medical condition or medications. Many moles. The more moles you have on your body, the higher your risk of melanoma. Also, having large moles or any typical moles increase the risk of melanoma. Fair skin. Melanoma occurs more frequently in people with fair skin, light eyes and light or red hair. Skin cancer history. People who have already had melanoma or non-melanoma skin cancers run a greater risk of developing melanoma in the future. Genetics. Melanoma can run in families. 1 in every 10 patients have a family member who has also had this disease. The ABCDs of melanoma. The first 5 letters of alphabet are a guide to give you recognize the warning signs of melanoma. A is for asymmetric mole. Most melanomas are asymmetrical. If you draw a line through the middle of a lesion, the two halves do not match, so it looks different from a round to oval and symmetrical common mole. B is for border. Melanoma borders tend to be uneven and may have scalped or notched edges, while common moles tend to have smoother, more even borders. C is for colors. Multiple colors are a warning sign. When moles are usually a single shade of brown, a melanoma may have different shades of brown, tan or black. As it grows, the color red, white or blue may appear. D is for diameter. Diameter or dark. While it's deal to detect a melanoma when it is small, its warning sign if a lesion is the size of pencil eraser or larger. Some experts say it is also different to look for any lesion to no matter what size, that is darker than others. E is for evolving. Any change in size, shape, color or evolution of a spot on your skin or any symptom in it such as bleeding, itching or bruising may be warning sign of melanoma. How melanoma is diagnosed? To diagnose melanoma, a dermatological biopsies the suspicious tissue and sends it to a lab, where a dermatopathologist determines whether the cancer cells are present. After disease is diagnosed and the type of melanoma is detected, the next step is for your medical team to identify the stage of the tissue. This may require additional tests including imaging such as PET scans, CT scans, MRI and blood tests. The stage of melanoma is determined by several factors, including how much the cancer has grown, whether disease has spread and other considerations. Melanoma staging is complex but crucial. Knowing the stage helps doctors detect how to treat your disease and predict your chances of recovery. What are melanoma stages and what do they mean? Early melanomas stage 0 and 1 are localized, meaning they have not spread. Stage 0, melanoma is localized in the outermost layer of the skin and does not advance deeper. This non-invasive stage is also called melanoma in situ. Stage 2. Intermediate high-risk melanomas are tumors deeper than 1 mm that may or may not be ulcerated, although they are not yet known to have advanced beyond the primary tumor. The risk of spreading is high and physicians may recommend a sentimental lymph node biopsy to verify whether melanoma cells have spread to the local lymph nodes. Thicker melanomas greater than 4 mm have a very high risk of spreading, and any ulceration can move the disease into a higher subcategory of stage 2. Because of that risk, the doctor may recommend more aggressive treatment. Advanced melanomas spread beyond the primary tumor to other parts of the body. There are also subdivisions within these stages. Stage 3. These tumors have spread to either the local lymph nodes or more than 2 cm away from the primary tumor through lymph vessels, but not yet to the local lymph nodes. Thickness no longer plays a staging role. If local lymph nodes are palpable, meaning they feel enlarged when examined by doctor, the tumor has reached them and they are removed. Sometimes melanoma is present even in lymph nodes that are not palpable. Stage 4. The cancer has advanced to distinct body areas. Lymph nodes are organs, most often the lungs, liver, brain, bone, and gastrointestinal tract. There are two main ways to determine the degree of advancement in stage 4 melanoma: the site of the distinct tumors and the presence of elevated serum lactate dehydrogenase levels. LDH is an enzyme that turns sugar into energy. The more found in the blood or body fluids, the more damage has been done. These stages are each further broken down from lowest to highest risk, depending on the different characters of the original tumor and the areas where it is spread. Thank you.